Oh shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Somebody help me, I only drive autos. Yeah, we'll figure it out. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Holy crap. It's been a long time. It's funny. Oh, got shift left-handed. I've actually, a lot of stuff has gone on. I've been super busy, and I just, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but I got burnt out. And so we made some changes. We've still been, doing a ton at the shop. We've been super busy, of course. And it's summertime. It's hot as hell. And what's funny is I've actually made a few videos and I just never posted them because I wasn't, I didn't like the content. I didn't think you guys would care. I thought it was boring, had nothing to do with the channel, which is just like this video I'm doing now is what I feel like it's about. But a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot, but a good amount of people have reached out to me and asked if I'm still alive. Did I sell the car? Am I still racing? Do I even sell parts anymore? Which is really funny because ZL11LE, which is really funny because the Coyote Direct, I've actually been trying to focus on that and grow the website and grow the shop. And so I've been focusing on that, but forgetting a huge part of what got me that was YouTube. A lot of people probably wouldn't even know who I am or, what I do or what I can do if it wasn't for YouTube. So I definitely got to get back on the YouTube, but I really, really got burnt out for a good bit, and I still kind of am. I don't know if you guys played sports growing up, but if you played sports and at some point, or even something you were super passionate about, you eventually get burnt out. And there's tons of different reasons. A lot of it, probably I think the primary reason of it is just it consumes your life. It takes over your life and everything you're doing. And I played sports at a very high level. You can go Google me, whatever you want to do if you want to find out what I did. But I got super burnt out of sports. And I didn't think that would ever happen with drag racing. But as with anything, when you do it, very excessively and it takes all your time and all your money and, it consumes your life, you get burnt out. It's just part of it. And the type of racing, I try and do and Joe tries to do, it is super time consuming. It's almost like a second job, and some people might not ever go through that because A, they might not work on their own car, which is totally fine, there's nothing wrong with that, or B, they don't race as often, or C, they don't try and push their stuff to the absolute limit. They're just kind of they do stuff to their car and they kind of leave it where it is, which is nothing wrong with that either. But yeah, I got really burnt out, and I sold my truck, and one reason was diesel prices are insane. The price of a diesel truck, they're worth more. Like the MSRP on my truck was like $82,000. It was a King Ranch Limited, or King Ranch Ultimate, sorry, King Ranch Ultimate, which means it has like the LEDs and the moonroof and all that good stuff. Because sure enough, you can actually get a King Ranch without LEDs, which is, that's beyond me, like why you would pay that much for a truck and not have nice headlights. Anyways, so I sold my truck a couple weeks ago, took advantage of the market. I also sold my trailer, my 28-foot enclosed. Once again, took advantage of the market. It's just, that's where the market is right now, and it's slowly coming down. And I figured I'll buy when the market's, in favor of buyers and not sellers. It's just a huge seller's market right now because stuff is still hard to get. Materials are insanely expensive right now, and inflation is like up 9% or whatever. So I took advantage of the market. I wasn't racing. I figured I'd sell everything and put that money into the business or into other businesses I want to start. There's other businesses I want to start, but I really want to get Coyote Direct going on its own, and then I'll feel more comfortable starting another business. But I have like a lot of ideas I want to do, but I want to get Coyote Direct to a certain level. And it's been doing really good. I mean, it's still only been, we've literally been open a year. and it's doing really well. I mean, obviously, there's always things to improve on. Yeah, there's tons of things I want to do, and I'm going to get into that in some other videos. Like I said, I filmed some videos where I actually talked about this stuff, and I deleted it because I was like, who the hell wants to hear about the shitty parts of owning a business or a performance shop or selling performance parts? But you guys may want to hear that, or maybe there's other people that own a shop and can relate, so they want to hear, you know, my thoughts on it. But yeah, we've officially been open a year. If you guys don't know, CoyoteDirect.com is essentially a website where you can go and just get parts specifically for your Mustang or your F-150, and you don't have to kind of sift through like Challengers and Chargers and Camaros and Corvettes. Now, I can, and I do all the time, I sell parts to, you know, other vehicles, but I just wanted to have a website where like Coyote enthusiasts could go, and it was more of, you know, more tailored towards like the more hardcore Coyote guys, the guys that want to go fast and make lots of power. And I want, you know, there's websites that are probably 100 times the size of mine, but I have a really small niche group of customers, which is what I was looking for. And obviously I'm looking to expand that, but right now I have like this good group core of customers that they buy everything through me. I obviously, you know, try and get them the best prices possible, because I got low overhead right now. And it's cool working with those guys because they're trying to do what I'm trying to do. Now, obviously I'll still work with you even if you're not trying to do, you know, some crazy 1500 horsepower, 2000 horsepower build. I'm just saying, like, those customers are really fun to work with in general. So anyways, like I was saying, sorry, I had to delete some stuff. My memory card was full. That's how long it's been. Yeah, just trying to grow Coyote Direct. I have a lot of good customers right now. I'm always trying to expand. If you need something that's not on the website, you just email me, david@coyotedirect.com, because I'm literally a dealer for like, I would say like 3,000 plus manufacturers. Like I can get truck wheels, truck tires, trailer wheels, you know, obviously performance products for any vehicle. So, you know, if you want to work with me, just shoot me an email. Because like I said, the website, I really wanted to stick to just Coyote stuff. And I may, you know, I've talked about getting other websites or venturing out, but that's what I want to focus the website on, because it is a lot. And I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to go into more into this in another video, but I'm going to give you guys some info. Like, it is really hard to update prices all the time, especially when prices like Aeromotive and Weld and a couple other companies have increased their prices like 2 to 3 times this year. And sometimes I'll, you know, someone will order something, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to update the price. Like, that's just, it's really tough when you're just one person. Kennedy helps out sometimes, but for the most part, like, I'm the one looking at the website all the time, trying to update stuff. And you got to remember, I have a full-time job during the day, which summertime actually is one of our busier times because I train a lot of college athletes and high school athletes. I wouldn't say a lot, but a good chunk. And they always come back in the summers, get ready for fall season. So summer is actually a really busy time for me at the gym. So trying to juggle all this has been really tough. It's been a huge learning curve. And obviously, I'm not here just to complain. I'm just giving you guys some insight on what I've been doing and why I've been slacking on the YouTube. So yes, I'm driving Kennedy's car. And I've actually... Oh, there's something wrong with me. I bought 2 motorcycles. I was going to make a video on this, but I bought, 2 motorcycles. That's how, like, I've been burnt out on the race car stuff, and, turn the light here in the shop. I've been burnt out on the race car stuff, and I bought 2 motorcycles. And once again, I was going to make a video on both motorcycles, because one of them we did like a pretty cool build on. And I don't know, comment down below if you want to do a video on it. I'll do a video on it. If not, I'll just touch on it in another like video kind of in between, because I do have a different way that I'm gonna do the videos. But yeah, so I've been riding a motorcycle every day to work. You know, just kind of switch back and forth between the 2. And like I said, if you want to see a video on each one, I'll make a video. If not, I'll just show them in a video or something. Like, there's one of them right there. 2022 GSXR 1000R, the race version. So it's got traction control, wheelie control, the better Showa suspension, ABS. I really just only put an exhaust on it, did a mirror delete because race bike shit. Did like a big bubble screen. But anyways, if you guys want to see like a video on this one and a video on the other bike I got, it's at the house. Comment down below. But anyways, I think every car in here is different. I don't even know last time I made a video, but we got a bunch of different cars in here. The GT350 is still here. It's one of those like huge diagnostic messes that we're trying to work through. But we got a bunch of different cars in here actually, which is pretty cool. There's actually 3 vehicles that are completely finished. I say complete, like I got to toss the wheels back on Chris's, but they're like ready to be picked up, just waiting on the owners. And we got a different group of cars. Nick's car is over here, and we've been really grinding on his car. Jay's been putting in a lot of work on Nick's car on the weekend. Me and him worked a lot on it this past weekend, just trying to get it finished. It's just, I'm gonna do a whole video on Nick's car, and I'll kind of explain like why it's taken so long. But just to give you an idea, like everything is custom on Nick's car. I mean, if you guys don't remember Nick's car, it's the black twin turbo car. I'm not gonna go super into it. I'll just give you like a little bit of detail. It's been so long, I just want to freaking talk. But Nick's car came to my house like 15 months ago. It was 14 or 15 months ago. He blew his motor. It was like a twin turbo car, piece of shit, eBay kit pretty much. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, came to my house, and I was not really doing side work. I mean, like helped a few people out here and there, but it wasn't like actually doing it. He's like, hey man, would you be interested in like pulling my motor and shipping off to RPG and doing all that good stuff? And I was like, sure man. And then it turned into, so Nick's car was literally at the peak. When his engine got shipped off, it was at the peak of this problem that we've had with getting parts and all the COVID bullshit, fake ass shit. But anyways, so Nick's been, his car, it took a lot longer than it should have to get the engine just because of parts. And then once we got it, it's just trying to get more parts and then trying to find time to work on it, because then I had the shop. So what I'm getting back at is when Nick originally brought me his car, I didn't have a shop full of 7 other cars. And so now it's just been trying to fit him in with the other work that we've already, agreed to work on. Whereas like when I first took Nick's car on, I didn't have any other cars to work on. So it's just like, oh yeah, I'll work on Nick's, no problem. So anyways, it's actually really close to completion. And Nick's car it's pretty much becoming a shop car. Like there's a lot of stuff that we've done just like to test and try new things, and our first custom turbo kit that's in-house built by Streetcar Joe. And so Nick's car is gonna be badass. It's gonna be one of those deals that we try a lot of things on and hopefully can offer you guys if you're interested in it. So Nick's car is, it's pretty much a shop car. It's a testament of like what we can do. Whereas like some of the other cars that come in, there's nothing wrong with that. They just, they bring us a kit that they want installed. Whereas like Nick's car, like I spec'd out everything from the turbos, the wastegates, the blow-off valve, the intercooler, the piping diameter. I spec'd all that stuff out, told Joe exactly where I wanted the turbos, and Joe built this masterpiece. And Joe is essentially the fabricator and welder for Coyote Direct. He's the only one that does the welding and fabricating for us. And we're super lucky to have him, as I'd say he's literally part of the team. Like, if you want a turbo kit, you have to go through me. I'll spec it out and then he'll build it. So if you're interested in something like that, you can, sorry, dark that, facing that way. If you're interested in something like that, you can email me, david@coyotedirect.com. Anyways, all right, back on track. Sorry. Like I said, I haven't made a video. So pretty cool. I'm gonna highlight some of these cars just super quick, just so you guys can get an update on what we've been doing. So Nick's car's here. Like I said, we've been grinding on that. It's really freaking close, man. I'm hoping like the next week or two I can do a video on it, and we can actually like go through it and show you where we're at and pretty much give an ETA on it. So hopefully in like the next 2 weeks, maybe we'll do a video on Nick's. This is Chris's car. I actually have been selling, Chris has been a huge supporter of like my YouTube and of Coyote Direct. He's bought parts from me, and he had his car built elsewhere originally, but he bought a lot of parts from me, which is cool. So anyways, this car came from Kansas, Chris's car. So pretty much a BL Fab car. It's stock motor, stock trans, and it came to us just for just some tidy up work and clean up some wiring and just fix a few small issues, get a new drive shaft. So we did a carbon drive shaft, we did a parachute, Motion Raceworks parachute. See, this stuff I don't have on the website, but I sell it all. I just haven't had time to put it on there. But got the Motion Raceworks parachute on there, Stroud parachute. Installed the CO2 tank, or compressed air if you want to call it, works the same way. But the cool thing about the compressed air is, obviously we haven't we're going to mount this and stuff, but you can have a hose and you can literally fill up your tires. So I put the little, it's hard to see, but the little chuck valves right there, so that way the carpet covers it, and then you can lift up the carpet and the little chuck valve be right there. You plug the hose in, and if he needs to add some tire pressure, he can add tire pressure or whatever he's got to do. Or, some people, they drive to the track with their cars, lower tire pressure, we can fill it up before you go home. So yeah, literally his is done. We just got to put the wheels back on, run one vacuum line, and that's it. So next car, once again, another guy that's been a huge supporter. I actually helped him get some parts before I even opened Coyote Direct, and I think it was almost 2 years ago. But he's bought some stuff off me. He actually bought our Turbo 400 kit. For all those of you asking, you just go on the website, have a Turbo 400 and a Powerglide kit. They're complete. You don't need anything. Anyways, so this is Ali's car. It came from Oregon, actually. It's obviously dirty, but it's a chrome wrap. But yeah, he has my 400 kit in here, and then the hood's a pin-on hood, same one that I have. So it's a single turbo kit. Once again, it's not a super nice turbo kit, but that's all getting redone. So this car actually came here from Oregon. He moved back to Dubai. He was in Oregon going to school. So he moved back to Dubai, and he wanted us to build the car. He kind of just put the car together just to have fun with it while he's in school. And now that he's out of school and working, he wants us to completely rebuild the car, build motor, custom twin turbo kit, bunch of nice stuff, and then ship it to Dubai. So this is a really exciting project. We just got this one in. That's GT350 Diagnostic Nightmare. This is Orlando's car. This is the Aldo Welds car. This one's actually been finished for a couple weeks, and it's just been sitting here just waiting for him to pick it up. Because he's a couple hours, actually he's 7 hours away. So when he can come pick it up, then we're going to detail it and clean it all up. But it's just been sitting here waiting to get picked up for a few weeks now, actually. He owns a super nice body shop, and so he's just busy and can't come get it yet. This car just got here. This is also a Chris from Lubbock, and this car's getting an On3 twin turbo kit, fuel system, oil pump gears, crank sprocket, boost controller, all the good stuff. This one just came in, so we're just about to start on this one the next couple days. And then we had another On3 twin turbo cars being stored next door because we're out of room, and it's actually finished. So it's going back to Oklahoma, On3 twin turbo kit, e-boost. It's just on pump gas, so he can't turn it up crazy, obviously, because it's on 93 pump gas. But when he goes E85, we'll put a nice return style system in it and turn it up. But for now, he's just keeping it on pump gas and going to enjoy it. But yeah, we did twin turbo kit, oil pump gears, crank sprocket, always recommend that. And then the twin turbo kit and the e-boost and just some small stuff. So that's pretty much where we're at with the shop. Okay, so one last thing. We've been trying to make our own parts. We're pretty lucky. We got a buddy that has a shop over here, and he's trying to build a little fabrication center / CNC shop. So he's got a couple things over there, not a CNC yet, but we've been able to make a few things that we can offer in-house, which is super nice. And a lot of these things are stacked up right here. They're dusty as hell. If you guys have never been to Amarillo, Texas, or West Texas in general, it is windy and dusty out here, and it's flat. But anyways, and of course our shop, we have a concrete pad, and then the actual road in between the shops is dirt. So it just gets so dirty in here, it sucks. But anyways, I've got all these Coyote plates. See how dirty they are? All these Coyote plates I had cut out. They're all powder coated, ready to go. I just haven't put them on the website. I wasn't going to show you guys this, but I'm just going to show you anyways. So if you need one, just hit me up, and because I'm going to put it on the website, but probably not by the time that this video is posted. We made our own radiator brackets, so they're aluminum, and we left them raw because I thought the raw look was kind of cool. You can powder coat them if you want, but we made our own radiator brackets. They pull the radiator forward about 1.5 inches, I believe. And then, oh yeah, we made our own steering wheel bracket buttons. We just do so many buttons on the steering wheels, so we decided that we just make our own in-house. It's easier. It's not much cheaper, but it's our own product, and you know, it's literally made right here. So we got our own steering wheel bracket buttons, and the reason why I like these is they actually slide in between the steering wheel and the little plastic piece back there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. No. But anyways, puts them right there perfectly. Super ergonomical, but it's just cool. Like, it's nothing crazy different than anybody else's, but it's just cool because it's made here and they're made for Coyote Direct by Coyote Direct. So that's a few of the small things I've been working on in the background. Like I said, it takes so much time to do that type of stuff. And then I got the website, I got the shop here, and I got the gym, and it's just a lot. And I think that's probably part of the reason why I got burnt out of racing. And so essentially, you know, a lot of you are subscribed for the tank stank, for the car. So no, I'm not selling the car. I have thought about it. Trust me, I've gone back and forth 1,000 times about selling it. Not because I don't like the car. I just want to go stupid fast, like just stupid. And that car is the right car to go stupid fast, but it's still an S550, you know, meaning it's still not a Fox body, and it means it's still not super light. It's still a, you know, 3,300 pound car on race day, which is light for an S550. And there's S550s that are lighter, trust me, I know of a bunch, but it's still a heavy car in general, which means it takes more power to get the car down faster, which means it's harder on parts. You know, the harder that you try and push these cars when they're a little bit heavier, the harder it is on parts. It's the same thing like when I had my Hellcats, you know, 4,400 pounds, you're trying to go low nines on it and it breaks shit. Like, heavy cars take a lot of power, which makes it harder on the drivetrain, and that's just, I mean, simple fact. So I thought about, you know, when I was going through my little burnout phase, which, like, I think I'm still in it. I'm kind of towards the end. Buying the motorcycles helped. If you've never ridden a motorcycle, it's so much fun. I've had 2 motorcycles before, actually, not at the same time, but I've had a few motorcycles before. I grew up on dirt bikes, and they're just so much fun. The one shitty thing is that people just don't know how to fucking drive and don't pay attention, and people get killed all the time. It's just part of it, but I love riding motorcycles, and honestly, that's helped me out so much with, like, stress, driving to work, because I can't answer my phone when I'm driving to work. I just put it in my pocket and put it on vibrate, and it's a short drive to work, but it is so nice. It's so stress relieving. If you haven't done it, go do it. Trust me. Just be careful. Be super careful. People are idiots. But so yeah, I contemplated selling the tank stank for a little bit. Kind of went back and forth with Joe, and I just can't sell that car. It's taken me 3 years to get it to where it is now. I could build something similar, faster, in a shorter amount of time, knowing what I know now, and probably spend less money, but that car has been with me through thick and thin. So I just want to keep pushing that car. And what sucks is, oh my gosh, what sucks is I still haven't even got to push the car. You know, we went out, so you guys saw us, we went to TX2K. It was cool that we made that. It was super awesome, so much fun. I love going to events like that, see all the people. You know, while we're on TX2K, I'll just tell you, this is part of the burnout, okay? You work on your car for like months and months at a time. And then when it comes to race week, you know, you work on it all, you know, every day, get it ready for race week, whatever. You drive however many hours, you know, 6 hours, 10 hours, whatever. It's 10 hours for us at TX2K. You make a pass, you break something. Or you make a pass and you wait 6 hours to make another pass. And then the day's over. And then you go to the next day and you make a pass and you wait 6 hours and you make another pass. It's just, you gotta be a diehard. And I am a diehard. I just got burnt out of being a diehard. It's a lot of work, especially when you're the one working on your own car. It's a lot. But I love it. And I think what I love most is going to the events. I love making hits in the car. It's so much fun. But it's hanging out with all the people. Like a lot of the times, Kennedy and I, since we travel so far, like the minimum amount that we travel is 4.5 hours. It's Oklahoma, and we don't even go there that often. If we're gonna go race or test, we typically go to Dallas or Houston, and that's 6 hours to Dallas, 10 hours to Houston. But we love going to the events because there's people that we only see if we go to events, and so that's the best part. And then seeing some of you guys, that follow the channel or follow the build, that's the best part and the most fun part, and that's what makes it worth it. The car stuff just kind of gets old, man. Like you put, some people put tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, however much amount, you put a lot of money into these cars and you put a lot of time. It's the time, and it's repetitive. You go to a race, you come back. It's like, we went to TX2K. I spent a crazy amount of money to get the car done in time. And me and Joe worked on that thing freaking day and night. It was insane. Go back and watch some of the videos. That is like showing 30% of what we actually did. And then we get back, take a couple weeks off, change a few things, and then we go to Oklahoma. And it's like, we worked every day on it to get it ready for Oklahoma. Then we went to Oklahoma, strike the tires every time except like one pass. And that's literally part of racing. It can be so frustrating, so time consuming. It drains you of money, but we all do it for that 7-8 second rush, whatever it is. It's just, when you're actually in the car, it makes it all worth it. It sucks when you put time and time and time and time and money and money and money and money into these things, and shit happens. And I've had customers that get out of it because of that. These are, yes, they're street cars, whatever you want to call them. Most of these are all daily drivers. Nick's is a fucking pro mod, but a lot of these are, daily driver street cars, whatever, but shit breaks. It's not OEM, and I'm sure some of this stuff is made better than OEM, but it's still aftermarket. It's still gonna break. It's still a wear and tear item, and that's what really beats you down. And the last time we went out with my car, we found a lot of suspension stuff that was wrong that we literally have to cut out and redo. And that's what really started this whole thing for me. But so I took some months off, since we went to Oklahoma. This last week I ordered everything we need to fix the car. It's not going to be here now till August. Got an update today on some of the tooling we need, and Joe and I are gonna make some badass videos on it. It's just we don't have content right now because we're not working on my car. And he's at a standstill with his project because he's working on other people's cars. It's tough, man. It takes a lot out of you. And I will say some of the burnout is probably from working on all these other cars, because they're just, there's problems, there's frustrations, there's used parts, there's parts that don't fit like they're supposed to. And that's just owning a performance shop. And I'm learning all that now. And it can be really demanding on your stress levels. But anyways, so we got the stuff for the car to work on it. We got the parts coming in. And so probably around mid-August, my car's gonna go back to Joe's, and we're gonna get it ready to start testing in September. And that's pretty much when the car will be back running probably by the end of August, but we'll actually be out at the track testing sometime in September is the plan for now. So I know this is, damn flies, probably a super long video, a lot of damn talking, but I haven't made a video in a long time. I missed you guys. I miss making videos. Me and Streetcar Joe are still, BFFs. We still eat ice cream, take him to lunch. He actually was over here working on Nick's car with us over the weekend. And it's the same thing, I wanted to film, but at the same time, you're just in the moment, enjoying people and having fun and eating ice cream and getting lunch, and we just didn't film. That's just, you get busy and you forget about these types of things, but we know that you guys want to see this stuff, so we're going to be better about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it was so long-winded. Comment down below what you want to see, because we got some stuff planned, but if you guys want to see some stuff that I guess haven't shown you or I missed, let me know. Shoot me an email, david@coyotedirect.com. If you need parts, check out the website. I will see you guys on the next one. Okay, I couldn't freaking leave. I couldn't leave you hanging. What's really cool about this, before I start it so you can hear it, look at this, one touch. You hear that chop? That chop's harder than your mama's Camaro, boy!
Wow.